Hi, it's Greg Burdine, pastor of Faith Baptist Church in Adrian, Michigan, with a Bible verse to start your week off this beautiful Monday. Spending some time with somebody doing discipleship. I do a lot of one-on-one discipleship with people. I meet with somebody talking about just growing in the Lord, just staying where we ought to be. We call it 50 Days with Jesus. It's a little program. If you're interested in it, see me. But it's 50 Days with Jesus, a little bit of Bible reading, meditation, some questions, and connecting with a mentor, a spiritual coach. And so it's a great opportunity. So that's what I'm doing this morning. Hopefully you're having a good day. Share with you a Bible verse as we close out October. We're finishing October. I've been looking at Bible verses that have to do with farming, then several of them. And this passage that I'm going to share with you today out of Luke chapter 10, verse 2, is shared in a couple of them. As a matter of fact, we started off the month of October with Project 938. Project 938 is from Matthew chapter 9, verse 38, where Jesus encourages us to pray for more missionaries, to pray for more laborers. And this is the same request, but it's in Luke chapter 10 and verse 2. And this is what it says, Jesus talking. He told them, "The harvest is plentiful, but the workers are few. Ask the Lord of the harvest, therefore, to send out workers into his harvest field." What Jesus tells us is there's a lot to harvest. And he's not talking about necessarily, not even necessarily. He's not talking about like right now you look out and you see some fields and then the combines, you need all this. He's not talking about corn, wheat, any of that. He's not talking about agriculture, but he's using agriculture as a parallel to help us to realize this. There are souls that need to be harvested. There are souls that need to come into God's family. And there's a lot of them out there. There's a lot of people that we don't have to prepare. I shared some earlier verses that says sometimes we have to plow the field. Sometimes we have to get things ready. Sometimes we have to God water. But there are souls that are ready to be saved. But the laborers are few. It sounds sad. No, it doesn't just sound sad. It is sad. There are people that you and I come across with. We meet, we see, we talk to, we text. They're friends on Facebook. They are so close to Jesus. All it would take is somebody to start a conversation, a faith conversation, a question. But the laborers are few. So few people are willing to take that step. And so what he says is for us to do, pray. Pray that God will send more people to harvest. People sow, people do good works, people do good things, say good things, people live good life. The gospel is out there, but there are few people that are actually doing the work of the harvest. And I think one of the reasons why he wants us to pray is oftentimes when we pray, we begin to get the heart of a harvester. We get burdened over what we're praying about. And maybe right now, you say, it's too scary for me to share the gospel. I don't want to, and I've talked about that on Sunday, about we need to tell people about Jesus. Maybe there's just something about it that just causes you a lot of anxiety. You're not really ready. But I tell you this, the more you pray about it, the more you're going to be pulled in that direction. And so pray that God will send somebody, that God will use somebody to share the message, to be a worker into the harvest. Maybe somebody to take the gospel around the world, maybe somebody to go just right across the street, maybe in your own neighborhood. So pray for that. That's a good thing to do. This morning, just take a few minutes. When this devotion is done, when this little thing is done, just take a couple of minutes and just say, Lord, please send somebody else. Send somebody into the harvest field. Send a missionary. Send somebody to tell people about Jesus. And if you know somebody that's not a Christian, ask God to send somebody to tell them. But don't be surprised if God doesn't put something on your heart that maybe you're the answer to your prayer. God bless you. Have a great Monday. Talk to you tomorrow.